Welcome to my learning resource. Today we're going to be discussing the idea of First Nations citizenship and what it means to be a First Nations citizen. To fully understand the concept of First Nation citizenship, we must first understand the concept of citizenship. So the dictionary defines citizenship as the position or status of being a citizen of a particular country. There are three classifications of citizenship: jus sanguinis, which is the right of blood; jus solis, which is the idea that those born in the country are made citizens, regardless of where their parents are from; and naturalization, which is the legal act or process by which someone with neither blood, heritage, nor birthrights can become a citizen. Now, the idea of global citizenship is a bit different. According to Oxfam Australia, a global citizen is aware of and understands the wider world and their place in it. They take an active role in their community and work with others to make our planet more equal, fair, and sustainable. The relevance of this to First Nation citizenship is that Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people have inhabited, cared, and flourished on this land for over 60,000 years. This changed with the arrival of the First Fleet, which brought spread of malicious diseases, massacres of entire mobs, stolen land, removal of children, separation of families, and complete disconnection from land and culture. When the First Fleet arrived, Australia was declared as terra nullius, which is a Latin term that means land belonging to no one. British colonisation and the following Australian land laws were established on the claim that Australia was terra nullius, justifying acquisition by British occupation without treaty or payment. This effectively denied First Nation people as people. Let's focus this down and take a look at the timeline of Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander history within Australia so that we can get a good understanding of First Nation citizenship within the Australian context. Up until 1949, there was no such thing as an Australian citizen, as all people were identified to be British. Even when residents of Australia wanted to travel overseas, they were issued with British passport. However, with the spike in non-British immigration to Australia that came in the 1940s, that meant that the federal government was forced to develop a concept of Australian citizenship. The main provisions of the Act are listed in these slides. However, in simple terms, British subjects who wanted to become Australian citizens could do so quickly and easily. However, aliens or people residing in Australia who were not British subjects found it a lot harder to become citizens. So therefore, Indigenous people were not counted as citizens within that time. So what impact did this Act have on our First Nations people, I hear you ask? Well, absolutely zero. At the time, Aboriginal and Torres Strait Islander people were still seen as flora and fauna and weren't even classified as human beings, let alone citizens within Australia.